Hello, one and all, it's Nerdcraft here, bringing you Game 5 of this Best of 7 series here, spawning on the northern position of ESV Cloud Kingdom, home of the infamous ESV Cloud Kingdom Shark of Sky and Doom. Of course, WhiteRa putting down the score for me, 2 apiece right now. And spawning in the northern position is our blue Zerg player, LiquidTLO. Talk about a horrible opening. I got so distracted there, which I've been getting like in this past series. Sorry about that, guys. It's like I've been so ADD right now. It's like not even funny. Of course, spawning on the southern position of ESV Cloud Kingdom is going to be our red Protoss player WhiteRa, who's representing TTE Sports. This is just a friendly little show match that they both decided to do when TLO decided to switch to Zerg. He asked WhiteRa to help him out with training, so they did like a bunch of show matches, just like independent show matches that don't have any prizes at all, and they're just doing it for fun. Of course, we see the pylon going down at the front. Now, ESV Cloud Kingdom does have a nice, smaller choke. Of course, there's also another ramp over here, so if you so choose to do, you can do it like a crevasse by putting the forge right here and then a cannon. You have a little gap right there, or you could just put forge, gateway, cannon, and then eventually take down the rocks for it. But that also leaves you vulnerable to attacks by means of destroying the destructible rocks of your enemy. Of course, WhiteRa coming in here, going to get a full scout. You see, okay, I see you're going 15 hash. How we can tell is that he doesn't see any gas or a spawning pool compared to the amount of drones, especially around this time too. So the 15 hatch is going down here. Surprised that that TLO, I don't know why I have to call him LiquidTLO, but I'm surprised that TLO is actually going for a 15 hatch, because in the games that he has gone for 15 hatch, he has lost so far. And the series currently tied up at 2 apiece. Yeah, games 1 and 4 taken by WhiteRa, 2 and 3. That doesn't make sense. Oh, I wonder, I wasn't counting this game. I'm like, wait a second, there's something fishy here. I don't know why. It's kind of like a brain lapse. I'm like, this can't be a best of 7 series. I mean, there's only gonna be, and then kind of like, oh, there it is, the shark, by the way. Yeah, the Cloud Kingdom shark. Yes, I want to follow the destructible rocks. Thank you. Watch, it's gonna have me follow this. Of course. Isn't that amazing AI programming there from Blizzard? Haha! But anyway, the 15 hatch is about to finish up here. We see the spawning pool is also just about to finish up as well. No gas going down. There it is. Of course, as I say that, it's like, oh no gas going down. Gas goes down. It's like, well, look at me. I look like an idiot. The gas does go down, so he's only going to pull 3 drones. He's going to only pull 3 drones so he can get 100 gas, and then get that speed. Then he's going to pull them off, and then pull drones back onto the minerals. And he's just going to try and get. He's going to get a lot of lings. He's possibly even going to take a third, and then he's going to start teching once he takes either 3 or 4 of his gases with his expansion. It's kind of what the build has become. It's kind of always what the build is. And we can see that WhiteRa is, he's just starting to saturate. He has not a single thing out yet. Did not get a forge. So if TLO is going to see that there's no forge at the wall, he's like, okay, I know this build again. This is the same build that I lost to the first game and last game. Spoiler alert. If you haven't seen them, go back and watch them. You shouldn't be watching game number 5. So, just getting a full-off scout. You're going to see, oh, there's nothing big coming in. Of course, putting an Overlord over back here just for what is that? Holy crap, that is cool. Is that like some sort of ventilation system or something? See what I mean? Just ADD all up in this town. This Overlord is going to be coming over here, so just for later on, if he gets pneumatized carapace, or once he has layer tech, well, of course he's going to have pneumatized carapace if he has layer tech. He's going to just morph into an overseer and then just get the full-on scout over here later when some tech is being revealed. And this extractor is going to get down. Well, it's not canceled. And look at the little octopus tentacles. It makes me wonder. Oh, come on. I can't actually move over. So those little octopus tentacles, that makes me wonder, what does an extractor actually look like inside? Is it like kind of like suction cups that just attach itself to the that attach themselves to the geysers? Of course, that makes you wonder when they build it. Of course, it's these worm-like things, and then there's into a bigger thing that kind of looks like it has a big blue eye that's extremely deformed. The third is also coming down here for TLO around the 6-minute mark, 7-minute mark. Robotics facility coming up, so WhiteRa is possibly going to do this 4-gate, a 4-gate Colossus timing push. He did it in the last game, and he did it in the first game as well, and so far it's been proving very difficult for TLO to actually use. No, he's going to be going for an Observer. This is the first time in the entire series an Observer has been made, which I find very interesting. And Warp Tech has now finished. Going to be able to start warping in, most likely Stalkers. This Zelda over here is playing around with the hatchery, and then his mother, the executor, is just like, don't touch things you don't know what's been in. And he's like, but Mom, I can do it. And he keeps doing it. She's like, stop doing that right now. Lings are going to come and they're going to kill you. No, Lings are just a made-up thing, Mom. And then the Lings come and kill him. So, moral of the story is beat your kids or else they won't get it. No, that's a horrible moral of the story. No, don't beat your kids. That's life scarring right there. Spire coming up, so we're possibly going to see some Mutalisk play come up for WhiteRa. He's not actually making roaches in this game, and looks like WhiteRa actually misreading the situation, because he indeed wanted to do, he's starting production of Immortals, and misrallying his things. We've seen him do that in plenty of games. There was a game between him and Koss, I believe it was, where he misrallied an Immortal. It was from IEM Kiev, and he misrallied an Immortal all the way across the map. And TLO's seen that, oh, there's going to be a push coming out. All right, I can prepare myself for it. Of course, as I say that, oh yes, 2 Spine Crawlers are coming out. Robotics Bay is about a quarter of the way to finish. Another Spine Crawler going to come up. He knows that the 3rd is the target, which the 3rd is the target. I wonder if that, I don't know, that sounds like it could be a band name. The 3rd is the target. Sup, guys? Hello, Cleveland. We are 3rd is the target. This is our hit single. Protoss at my 3rd. Man, that's weird. All the Spine Crawlers canceled, as you see. Twilight Council coming out, most likely going to start getting Blink. Blink has almost become an essential part of a Protoss build nowadays. And of course, we know that WhiteRa just loves to do his builds. 14 Mutalisks are going to come. There's only 1 Stalker and 4 Sentries in here, so this is all going to be pretty much cleaned up with ease. Seeing that the Mutalisks indeed hatch, WhiteRa is going to be like, yes, I am going to need to back out here. Going to start getting up Stalker counts. I need to start establishing cannons at my mineral lines. And then I need to get Blink, of course. So here come the Mutalisks going to come in. Mutalisks are freaking fast units. Hopefully this pylon can be used as a deterrent for the Mutalisks. But unfortunately, it looks like the majority of this army is going to be cleaned up. Walking back and forth with those Immortals, trying to give himself time to get more Stalkers and cannons as well. He's going to be able to save the Immortal, but he does lose 2 Sentries, which of course very gas-intense units. We can see that Lings and Mutalisk going to come in. It looks like he's going to be sticking to a Ling Muta composition, which is very powerful composition, very annoying for players like myself, Terran players. It's just, oh, I hate Mutalings so much. And then you add Banelings in it as well. It's just, oh, the rage. So Blink is about halfway done here. Level 1 ground weapons is just about to finish up. More Stalkers going to be warped in. And TLO actually not going for the mineral bases. He's actually going for, he's not going for the mineral lines. He is actually instead going for the army, which I don't necessarily think is a great idea. 4th is just about to finish up. Now this pylon is going to go down. You know, when you destroy a Protoss building, like once it starts getting down to the orange and the red, it starts making like a sound, like it's being it's like it's short circuiting. So why don't things like get shocked? Like if a Ling is hitting a pylon that is like dying because of like, and like shooting out electricity everywhere, why don't they like take some damage from that? Like kind of like a probe using its little taser to kill things. This 3rd is going to be heavily denied quite easily. Oh man, that is a great play from TLO. He brings the Mutalisks over to the 3rd, tries to draw the Stalkers in, but instead just decides to use, and then pulls all of his Lings over to try and get a surround on the Stalkers. Great maneuvering there from TLO. And the 3rd is not going to go down by the looks of it. Shield damage, shield damage not taken enough. There is creep going down, but you know, it doesn't matter. The Nexus is already being warped in. And you think that, like, if there was, like, being warped in on creep, wouldn't you think that, like, because of the warp in, like, the creep would burn away or be like, I don't know. I just kind of think, because it looks like something that would be hot. I don't know why. So we can see Colossus, the first Colossus is coming out. I do not believe Extended Thermal Lance was researched. No, it has not been. Level 2 weapon upgrade coming up for WhiteRa, and no charge yet. Not a single Warp Prism either, which is kind of disappointing because it's always fun to watch. It's always fun to watch those Warp Prism plays. And now the Stalker's blinking back, going to try and make sure that they're targeting the Mutalisks and not the Lings. That's kind of why. That's kind of why you always see the Lings go in before the Mutalisks. Not only are they faster, but the Lings become the priority target, and then the Mutalisks come in. And here we have the Colossus coming. That's not going to be good at all for WhiteRa. We're going to lose Colossus virtually for free. 2 kills on it. 2 or 3 kills on it, but hey, you know, who cares? 6, that's like 62.5 minerals right there for an entire Colossus. That's a pretty good freaking trade if you ask me. Now a lot of probes are going to come in. Of course we can see that there's only 11 probe kills out, but you know, it's the fact that mining has been denied is what's really going to be the deciding factor of this game, and this Nexus is going to go down as well. You see, you hear the little electrical bolts. I'm sure you do. Stalkers, more and more Stalkers being warped in. We don't see any Chrono Boost being used on the gateways. Oh wait, never mind. There they go. And the Stalker's going to try and pick away at these the Lings. The Mutalisks coming in, trying to take out the wall. They do take out a cannon, and this is not looking good for WhiteRa at all. TLO may be able to take the lead in this series and set himself up for a possible victory. Of course, WhiteRa also set himself up for a possible victory if he wins this game. And he did so in the last game. But of course, more and more Stalkers trying to be warped in, and these cannons being used as kind of like the backbone of that army right there, going to be able to repel all those Mutalisks. There are so many Mutalisks on that map. There's 13 Mutalisks to be precise. Not as much as like Moon Mutalisks, but we can see that DT Shrine coming up from WhiteRa. I like that a lot. He's going to know that, okay, I am going to need to harass him somehow because he's running wild when it comes to the economy. As we can see, he has double the amount of he has double the amount of drones as WhiteRa has probes, 82 to 41, and that's literally double. And now we see level 2 carapace and melee being researched just to make sure those Lings are nice and strong. The 4th, not fully saturated yet, but we do have layer tech. Of course we have layer tech. We have Mutalisks. No infestation pit. Interesting enough, Corruptor being made for reasons unknown. It looks like the Observer was taken out as well. So yeah. Oh man, I need a lot bigger mouse pad for that. TLO knowing that the only way that WhiteRa can kind of come back from the situation is going to be Dark Templar, so he is putting up Spore Crawlers right there, and there's a second one coming up. I don't know where it is. Right here. So this Observer is actually going to be able to be taken out by that Spore Crawler. That's probably going to move out of range pretty quickly. There we go. Observer is fine. Observer lives. Overseer being morphed right now. DT Shrine just finishing, and we're going to have 4 DTs warped in up over here. Great positioning there. But unfortunately, there's an Overseer and a Spore Crawler. Luckily, there are plenty of DTs to be able to kill. Oh, he's going to go for the Spore Crawler right away. Unfortunately, there is an Overseer. That DT is going to move out, but there is a Spore Crawler and a Spine Crawler over here. And the DTs do absolutely nothing. A single Archon is being morphed right now. GG from WhiteRa. He knows there is no way he can come back. And TLO takes the lead 3-2. Hope you guys enjoyed this game as much as I enjoyed casting. My name is Nerdcraft. Please subscribe to my channel to make sure you get the rest of this series. Kind of an ease of access. I'm not saying that, oh, if you don't subscribe to me, I will make sure you do not see the rest of this series, because I don't think there's any way YouTube can do that. Oh, I suppose I could have it unlisted, actually. I can make the link unlisted and then post it. Oh, no, then you guys will still get it. Oh, then I could do unlisted link and then send it to a message to all my subscribers to say this is the next game in this series. But of course that's a dick move, and I don't like to do dick moves. So just subscribe to my channel. You support me. You actually support my college career too, because I want to make sure that I can try and use this as a way to get through college. You can follow me at Twitter. I am at nerd_craft. There you'll get updates as to when I'll be casting, what I will be casting. When I go live on my live stream, which is nerd_craft at Twitch TV, or no, it's n_craft at Twitch TV. I usually do ladder streams, replay analysis. I like to think I'm pretty good in my analysis. I go in depth and I think about a lot of different things because I kind of have this tendency of really overthinking things. So it doesn't help. It can be bad for my analysis, but at the same time it can be good. Oh dear, I'm rambling again. So anyway, stick around for game number 6. Series is currently not tied up. The series is currently 3-2 for TLO in the lead. So will TLO be able to take the rest of take the entire series in the next game, or will WhiteRa tie it up? Stick around and find out in the next game. My name's Nerdcraft. I'll see you then.